So we've talked about factoring numbers for a while now, and if we look at 12, like I have on the screen, we can see that we can factor 12. The factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12, because we can take 12, divide it by 4, and get a whole number. You'll see that 5 isn't in that list, because if you do 12 divided by 5, you get 2.4. Not a whole number, not a factor. Now, when we talk about the factors of a number, we're also concerned with what are the prime factors. Well, prime factors are prime numbers, so they can only be divided by one of themselves. The only prime numbers in this list are 2 and 3. And what our end goal is to be able to write 12 as the product, or as the multiplication of nothing more than 2's and 3's. So the way we do that, we can set up a table. And we need to ask ourselves, what can we divide 12 by? Well, from the list, we know we can divide it by a lot of things. We're not even going to bother looking at 4, 6, or 12 because they're not prime numbers. Always easier to start with the smallest prime, that's 2. So can you divide 12 by 2? Yes, you can. When you take 12 divided by 2, you get 6. We're going to repeat this process until we get down to 1. So now we're looking at 6. 6, can it be divided by 2? Yes. Gives us 3. Can we take 3 and divide it by 2? No. So now we're done with 2, we move on to the next prime number, that would be 3. So can we take 3 and divide it by 3? Yes, we can. It's 1. Now we've gotten to the end of our list. Now we can actually write out 12 as the product of those factors. 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. To make things a little bit easier to look at, shorten things down a bit, we have 2 times 2. That's actually 2 squared. And for those of us who get a little bit confused when things get written a certain way, instead of using the x as the multiplication sign, now it's a little more common to use a dot. So 2 squared times 3 would be how you factor 12.